Alright folks, today you join me on a very special day, as tomorrow I'm going to be attending my first ever indoor car show. And what I mean by that is I'm going to have the Nova indoors at a car show. I've never had this experience before, but I cannot wait. I'm super grateful for it as well. But I've just arrived at the venue. This is a Saturday, it's drop off day for the cars indoors. So I've got to take the Nova along. We're at the Royal Highland Centre. I cannot wait to get the car inside. This is mental. Let's get in there. So the first thing to do was to get inside the hall and get parked up. Now luckily, because I was early, I managed to get an amazing space right at the front, right as you walk into the door. I then spent quite some time cleaning off the car because it actually rained on the way to the show, which was a nightmare. Right, and after a good amount of time, that is finally the Nova pretty much ready for tomorrow, and I must say it looks pretty good. So before we even have a proper look at the Nova, take a look at the beautiful cars that are around mine, Fiesta and the GT86, absolutely lovely. But if we have a look at the Nova now, it looks pretty fresh like. So I've cleaned off the whole car, gave it a full quick detail, went over it again, wiped all the wheels down, wiped the arches down, put tyre shine on, I've cleaned all the windows, went and cleaned the interior again as well, even though we'd done that the other day. Took all the mats out as well because I think it's a bit of a cleaner look, obviously, because the mats that are in it aren't factory. So I've took them out, took the seat cover off the driver's seat, which is a rare occasion. Yeah, obviously I added the YouTube stickers the other day. I think they look pretty cool. I've just done it on both rear quarter glasses. I think they suit the car, the sort of font that I've chose as well. But apart from a few things to do in the morning before the show, it is all ready. Now I must say, it doesn't look out of place in this show. I mean, we've got the nice Fiesta next to us, which is sort of the same age. So I think it fits right in here, and I'm really happy how it's turned out. It looks absolutely unreal. This is obviously my first ever time being indoors, so this is totally new to me, but I'm just blown away. I'm so grateful to be indoors with this car. But aye, it's just pretty weird, so I can't wait for the show tomorrow. Right, so now that my car is pretty much all ready for tomorrow, I want to go and take a look at all the other cars that are in here so far, because I've not had the chance yet and there is loads of stuff. So let's go and take a look. So even though it is the Saturday the day before the show, there is still loads and loads of beautiful cars here at the venue. I mean, there's a bit of everything. We just went from that minted Volkswagen camper to some Japanese cars. As it was set-up day for the show, there was lots and lots of trade stands getting all ready for the show tomorrow, which meant there was loads going on. Like Haltech, they were getting their stand set up with this mental Renault Clio and this crazy Mazda RX-7. They were also prepping the main stage for tomorrow, and there was just plenty more show cars, like this Vauxhall Nova. It was painted gloss black, which you don't see very often, and it had the speedline wheels, which always look great. The indoor section was split up between individuals and club stands, which was quite interesting to see all the different cars together. So now that the Nova's all clean and I've took a look around at all the cars, I'm going to head home now because I'm pretty shattered, and I'll be back here in the morning nice and early. Yay. Right folks, so it's show day here at Ingliston. I'm with Amy, she gave me a lift, thank you very much. But it's just after 9, we're going to get inside, finish up the stuff that I have to do with the Nova. I've got a wee stand for my storyboard thing, so there's a few wee things today. It's going to be a lot more chaotic today. I can already see there's loads more cars, so we'll get in there and get set up, because we've only got an hour.
Less than an hour.
Less than an hour. So we've made it into the hall. I've got the Nova. Luckily it's still here, it's not been chored overnight. I've got my wee storyboard with the stand set up next to the car. I might move it, I don't know if it looks a bit weird there, but the car looks amazing still. I'm just going to put a wee bit tyre shine on it just to freshen it up a bit. But apart from that, we are all ready to go. Don't mind the boot, that's the messy part, but the rest of it's clean. So aye, we are pretty much all ready to go. Can't wait. And as you'll see, it's now a lot more busy as well today. That whole middle bit's filled up and there's a lot more stuff down the bottom, so it's getting crazy. So that is the Nova all set up. It's getting a bit busier now. I think it's about 9:45. So there's a lot more people in here, but the car's all ready. I've got my wee stand with my storyboard thing up. Amy done the tyre shine, she's done a great job, and got the exhaust tip polished, so we're all ready to go. Can't wait. And just as we had finished that clip, the show had started and it was getting a lot more busy now. So we ended up leaving the car, making our way outside to see what other cars were in the outdoor sections of the show. And after many hours spent at the show speaking to some amazing people and having a great time, it was the end of the show and it was trophy giving time. Now unfortunately I didn't win a trophy, but I got a really cool rosette and I was happy to have my car inside anyway. But unfortunately it did now mean it was the end of the show. Right, well that's the end of the show. We just had all the trophies given out and that's everyone leaving. It's pretty packed. I'll be here for ages waiting to get out because I'm indoor, but there's some really cool stuff leaving now. Got all the trucks and that, vans, Sierras, 1 Series, there's loads of really cool stuff, but aye, it's a really long day but it's definitely worth it, like really cool to be inside, still can't believe it, but aye, that was brilliant. So that's the show packing up on the inside as well. It's still jam packed, there's a big queue to try and get out, but aye, it's absolutely stinking in here, all the cars have started, so not good. But aye, as I say, it's pretty jam packed in here. Us over here, we've not even bothered moving. There's no point rushing about because the traffic's literally coming down for this bit, so there's no point. But aye, it's clearing out, but it's still very, very busy. And you can see all the smoke for the exhaust stinking as well. Right, so that is us finally getting out the hall. It is still absolutely ramble. The traffic is a complete standstill, but what a brilliant show, man. It feels so weird coming out of the building, honestly. Brilliant, really amazing show. And of course it's raining, obviously. As soon as I get out the hall it started raining. What a nightmare, man. It's been dry the whole day and then now it decides to rain and it's coming down heavy as well. Right, well this is brilliant. I've just about got to the top of the road for the exit and the car's broke down. What an absolute nightmare. It stinks of fuel. It's over flooded itself with the fuel. Overfueled itself, sorry. So, aye, brilliant. Brilliant. It's been fine the whole weekend as well. Driving it along here it was fine. And it's just decided to no work, which is brilliant. And things didn't get any better after that. The cars broke down in the past, but it's always started back up again. But this time, there was plenty of fuel, but no spark at all. Thankfully though, I did manage to get some help from some amazing people. I also luckily managed to get a lift on the trailer from my dad, but just to put it into perspective for you, I left the show at about 5:30 PM and didn't get home till 9:30 PM at night. And you now join me present day, well over a week after the show, and the car is still not starting. So my dad mostly and me have pretty much tried everything that could possibly be that's not letting the car start. But there's still one thing that could be, and I'm hoping that I've found a solution for that, but I don't have it yet. I'm hoping to get it later on today. But let me show you what we have tried and what we have changed to rule out what it could be. So one main thing that could have been was the rotary arm inside the distributor. But as you can see, that is a fresh one on there. We actually changed this part as well, and that didn't do anything. I did have nice fancy Reds HT leads on the car, but we changed them back to the original ones and it's still not working. There's still no spark. I mean, I even had some of the spark plugs out, just sitting on the HT lead, and there was no spark coming off of it. It's not the belt either. Everything in there is still in working order. And it's now out the car, but we did change the module as well, which didn't do anything. One of the concerns was the wiring on the car. Now it did look a bit neater than this, but it's been stripped back and this was what was hidden underneath. 2 missing connections there, and then there's 3 connectors on the module, so I don't know what's going on there. So this could have been one of the issues, but I'm hoping that this was okay because it's always worked in the past. My dad also cleaned up the bare metal areas where the earths would connect to, so they're all fine, and there's only one more thing that it could be. It's from this missing area down here on the inner wing, and it's this, the ignition coil. This is the only thing left that we think it could be. So this is the ignition coil from the car. It's a Bosch one. It says WC on it, and we've been searching everywhere for one of these. And this is hopefully what I'm going to pick up today. But I'm just hoping that it's the same one and it's a working one as well. Now as you can see, this one looks pretty old and pretty battered as well. And when it was in use, it was getting really, really hot too. So today I am going to pick up a new harness and a new ignition coil, and I'm hoping that that sorts the issue and the car fires up straight away. That would be the dream. And I'm now back from getting the new ignition coil and module and harness. And look how much tidier this looks. This is the new one, this is the one I had. Literally no mount for the module either. This one has a mount for the ignition coil and the module as well, all in one. And the wiring harness is a lot tidier for this. It's all braided and that, it looks amazing. It's pretty much the same setup, just an earth and the live ignition wire. And then obviously your one that goes onto the Dizzy and the plug for the Dizzy as well. So I'm hoping this works. Right, so I've just cut a little bit back on the live wire so I can just spin it round the other end of the live wire. I've cleaned up the earth as well, so we're pretty much ready to go. So now everything's all connected. I really hope this works. This obviously isn't how it's going to stay. If it does work, I've literally just connected the wires like that. Earth's mounted properly. the HT leads on there, plugs in all back here, so hopefully this works. Well, there we have it, that is the Vauxhall Nova running again. Unfortunately it is misfiring, as you would have heard, but that just means the HT leads are on the wrong configuration, either on the engine side, or on the spark plug side, or on the distributor side. But that can be sorted. I'm going to wait till my dad gets back and then we can do that together, just so I have somebody there to help out as well. But it's a wee issue, so hopefully we'll get that all sorted. It runs fine, back on 4 cylinders again, and we'll be away. Because I actually need this car for this Sunday. There's a big event at Crail, a big Vauxhall event at Crail this Sunday, and I'm hoping to take it along. So there we go, a wee bit of silver lining on the end of this video, wee bit of positive to end it off with. But I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing week. Please like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new or you're watching videos and you're not subscribed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Let's get this running right.